One day, a strange prisoner was brought into the jail. He was so massive that the whole truck body bent under his weight. He was a giant of a man. Even the warden looked tiny standing in front of him. The officer's son who came along started shouting loudly. Head guard Paul scolded him to be quiet and warned everyone never to make this prisoner angry. But the poor prisoner himself looked terrified. He asked Paul, "Do you turn the lights off at night? I'm scared of the dark." Then he stretched out his huge hand to shake Paul's hand. Paul found all of this very strange. The next day, Paul's curiosity grew, so he checked John's case file. It said he was sentenced to death for killing 2 little girls. A farmer's 2 daughters had gone missing, and John was found holding their bodies while crying. But because he was a black man, and racism was strong in those days, no one investigated. They just declared him guilty and sentenced him to hang. Paul started doubting this decision, but he was only a guard. His job was just to watch prisoners. The following day, another dangerous prisoner was brought in. His face looked wild and insane, but all the guards took him lightly. The big prisoner warned Paul to take him seriously, but nobody listened. Suddenly, that prisoner snapped. He attacked and badly beat a guard, then even kicked Paul. Another guard jumped in and stopped him. Otherwise, many would have been hurt. One day, Paul's bladder infection became unbearable. He collapsed on the ground in pain. He had been struggling for a long time, screaming every time he went to the restroom. Then the big prisoner called for Paul. He said he wanted to meet him. Paul, still hurting, went over. As soon as he got close, the big prisoner grabbed him. Paul thought he was under attack, but instead the giant put his hand on Paul's private area. Suddenly, the light bulbs started glowing bright. The whole room filled with blinding light. Paul's breathing grew heavy. A powerful shock spread through the air, and Paul fell to the ground. Then, he realized his pain was gone. The infection that tortured him for months had disappeared in a single instant. Paul couldn't believe a man could heal just by touching someone. He sat in the dark, staring at John for a long time, and finally asked, "What did you just do to me?" John quietly said, "I'm not bad. Sir, I just want to help." Now Paul was certain that this poor man had been treated horribly. Paul made up his mind. He would do everything to set this prisoner free. The story gets even more interesting from here. Comment below, and you'll get part 2 of the video.